Hello friends, how are we doing today? Today we are doing the July 2020 tarot prediction for the zodiac sign of Leo. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your rising sign or your ascendant will typically be the most accurate reading for you, but the Sun and Moon sign will also provide valuable information. So let's get started. What are the energies surrounding Leo this coming month? What are the energies surrounding Leo? Thank you. That's funny. The healing card popped out for Cancer as well. The journey. And the ancestor. Okay. July might be a tough month for you, Leo. Things are going to be changing, but it is going to be changing in a positive way, especially long term. It might seem very difficult very difficult in the moment. This could even be you transitioning out of a very difficult, a very dark phase. But I feel like this dark phase is really going to allow you to see the light, really allow you to see the positive, and help you with your overall mindset moving forward. With the ancestor card, I'm really feeling a strong urge to mention connecting with your family, maybe meditating to connect with your ancestors, staying strong to traditions. Like things that your family potentially has always done that makes you feel, that kind of warm and cozy feeling of, this is just, it could even be like making meals that remind you of home, that remind you of family gatherings or that kind of thing. Like, just comfort in the familiar, no matter how mundane those things may be. It could even be, looking at pictures of your family or pictures from your childhood to be able to connect with the energy that those objects hold. We so often overlook the almost magical properties of photos and of objects and even of smells and tastes that bring us back to happy memories, that bring us back to times of joy. Sometimes you look at a photo of yourself and, you might even be 2-3 years old and you don't have a real memory of that moment. But the photograph instills this energy that brings a smile to your face. So I feel like through these dark times, that is really where you need to put your focus, is on things that make you smile. Let's get some clarification on the ancestor, please. Balance, yeah. Oh, okay, hello. Okay, lots of cards. So we have the Hearth Fire, and that card really reminds me of family gatherings. I always see it as gathering of people who care and who love each other. And it doesn't even have to be blood relatives. It could be the family you choose. It could be, when you have like a really close group of friends that you call each other brothers or sisters. It could be that kind of a group as well. Just someone. Oh, that was thunder. Did you guys hear that? Just the kind of energy that, it's the people that you would want to hang around the bonfire and just relax and chill with. And then we have the Five of Arrows, which is frustration. I'm going to put that over with the Journey card here. I'm also going to put the Moon on the Water card because I feel like it breaks up this kind of energy, the frustration and the journey, the transition, the change, the darkness that is being felt over here. And it's kind of tying in this healing as to how we can move forward this month. The Moon on the Water is all about reflections, and it's all about seeing what we may not have been able to see through the shadows, through the darkness. If you think about how dark it is during a new moon, the shadows can play tricks on you. It's hard to see where you're going. But then on a full moon, the darkness looks completely different. The shadows look different. Things are illuminated. You're able to see more. And I feel like even in times of darkness, the moon is still up at night. It is dark. It is still dark when the moon is up, but it is still shining light through the darkness and allowing us to see what we may not have been able to see otherwise. And I feel like shining a light into this darkness onto your shadow is really going to help with this healing journey that you may be on. And another thing that will help will be this connection, this seeking comfort in be it traditional foods or comfort in family and friends, comfort in the arms of loved ones. We also actually have the Two of Vessels, which is attraction. And we've got balance and the Two. They're both, about decisions and creating balance and being in tune with yourself. Which then leads us to the Four of Bows, which is celebration. And it's very interesting. We've got the two depictions of being around a fire. And this I feel is a lot more somber energy. This is a lot more low-key, a lot more relaxed. Whereas this is very excited, very ecstatic kind of energy. This is celebration. So we're moving through this energy this month, really coming out of what may be a dark period in your life and starting to see the other side of it. But there is going to be some work for you to do. You just can't expect this energy to come. You may need to, actually put some work into it and catch yourself when you find yourself sitting in this energy, especially with the frustration. If you say you're working at whatever you're doing, you could be sitting at a computer, you could be trying to write something, you could be trying to draw something, you could be trying out a new recipe even. If you get frustrated and you just sit there in that frustration, trying harder and harder and harder to push through that frustration, so often it gets worse. What you're trying to create gets worse or gets further away. But if you can step aside, if you can take a break, go out for a breather, go out for a walk, clear your head, and then come back, so often that cloud of frustration will lift and you will be able to see the solution to the problem, right? You guys are getting all the cards. You are good enough. You definitely are. Expect powerful change. Communication is key. Show the world the real you, and your commitment is being tested. Try and squeeze that under there. Okay. So all of these also are very interesting. It's almost like with the communication is key and the you are good enough, even with the commitment is being tested. It's showing you the light, right, that we were talking about here. Sometimes when we are in this dark place, we need to reach out to these family and friends who we trust, and they might be the ones who will provide this balance for you. But if you cannot see your worth, and you cannot see that you are valuable enough to go talk to someone. You're not valuable enough to see that other people can give you their time. You know, like if you just feel like, oh, I don't want to bother someone with this. You are worthy of bothering them, and it probably won't even bother them, right? They'll be very happy to talk you through your situation. They'll be very happy to help you. But you do have to be vulnerable. You do have to show the world the real you. And I feel like that's kind of where this energy is here, the journey and the frustration. It's almost like this energy is not the real you. It's you trying to fit the mold of what someone else wanted you to be, trying to fit the mold of what you believe you should be, whether this is something being imposed upon you by your ego, whether this is something that society has imposed upon you, whether this is, you know, a deep-seated belief from your childhood about what it means to be valuable. It's time to step out of that energy, shine the light on the real you, show the world the real you, so that you can move forward and into this energy of attraction and celebration. Okay? The last thing I want to do, and please cards, only one or two, we don't need the whole deck. I just want to get an affirmation card for you. My intention with these affirmation cards is just giving you something that you can hopefully take with you throughout the month and tell yourself. Actually, even the messages on these Moonology cards are also wonderful affirmation cards, but this is just a little something extra that I hope you will find valuable. Thank you. When I am grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Yeah. Like I was saying about shining light here, shining light on what you have, and not even in a material way, but you know, the ideas that you have, the positive attributes that you have, what you have that you can show the world. And I mean, you don't need to show the entire world, but your world, right? Who are the people around you that make up your world? When we're talking here about, you know, show the world what you have, it doesn't mean you need to be famous and put yourself on display for everyone. This could be the microcosm of your own little world. But when you can shine the light on yourself and see what you have to be grateful for, it'll help you to feel good. It'll help you in this healing journey to move forward and to find this balance and attract what you want, celebrate what you want, and understand the impact that you can have both on yourself and others. Expect powerful change because you are worth it. Okay? So that is your July prediction, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified of when my next video goes up, don't forget to hit the bell, then you will be notified. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye, Leo.